All right, today we're gonna do one of my very favorite things, actually like double my favorite things, because we're gonna be doing subscription boxes, and then on top of that, we're gonna be comparing to. We've talked a lot about Wantable and Stitch Fix in the past. Wantable, Stitch Fix, Daily Look, and D & Co are how I really started this channel. Also, I think I had some Nating West in there. I started as fashion subscription box channel, and I've branched out into including the two that I've decided to continue forward with and more plus size fashion. Every once in a while, I'll get the chance to compare these two. That's really just kind of like a luck of the draw. Like they land on my doorstep before I have to return one of them, which is what happened this time. Though I do have to say I was already supposed to return Stitch Fix. The good thing about both of these is that you can always extend that deadline. Stitch Fix's is super, super short, but I extend it every time and have had literally never had a problem. No one's ever given me a hassle. Both companies have awesome customer service. If I'm being 100% honest, I've gone back and forth on whether Stitch Fix or Wantable were my favorite in the past. Stitch Fix has really kind of been pulling ahead, and lately, and y'all haven't been able to see all my boxes lately because life has been a little bit crazy. And so I've done some shorts, I've done some where I've opened the box and not been able to film it, and that's just the way that it is. But my issue with Stitch Fix recently has been the incredible amount of, like, not just polyester, because I'm typically okay with, y'all know, I mean, I'm synthetics, and unless you're making it to where my arms cannot breathe, then we're typically a-okay. But I've been getting some crazy suffocating synthetics in Stitch Fix recently, and I've written it in my notes. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna get fewer of them now. There's been one brand in particular, I'm gonna put it on the screen. There were two things that I got in my last one. I just did a little short on it, and they were so freaking cute. Like, they were my favorite looking things in the box, but they were so hot. It was like that printed polyester that just was a no-go. And lately, Wantable's really kind of been hitting it out of the park for me. Overall, these are both styling subscription boxes. They both work exactly the same way. You pay this company $20 a month. It's kind of like a deposit. That deposit comes back to you if you purchase any clothing. Stitch Fix is a little bit different. I have something called the Style Pass. It's something that anybody can get, though it's not like clear on exactly how you get it. Basically, I paid, I think, $50 for the year. I got that $50 back with my first purchase. I could get this box, decide I don't want anything, send it back, and I haven't lost anything. I normally keep something from these boxes. Now, subscription styling boxes are expensive. And by that, I mean like the items in them. Stitch Fix and Wantable do have a lot of proprietary items, but they also have some brand names in there. They have different brand names, but they do have brand names. When it comes to the number of items, Stitch Fix will give you 5, Wantable gives you 7. Because Wantable gives you more options, that naturally gives you a higher chance of wanting to keep something and then getting your $20 back. The place where Stitch Fix really shines is with their website. And it's funny because they've recently changed like their complete look. They've changed a lot of the layout. In fact, they do something called a preview that, because it had changed a little bit, I ended up hitting the button before I was able to record it for you guys. I'm so sorry. But with Stitch Fix, like, where it really shines is that app. Stitch Fix has a dedicated app. It's got a really awesome section that's incredibly user-friendly to shop from called their Freestyle. It's got this little game that kind of gamifies fashion that's called a Style Shuffle. I really like it. At the beginning, when I first got Stitch Fix, I waited to be able to play it again, but you can kind of play it like every 24 hours, and you can just, you know, you're just going through, like, the algorithm is learning you, and you like this, you don't like this, you like it, you like it, you like it. At the beginning, I found myself liking so much more. Now I am disliking a significant portion. I really think that's because, I'm being 100% honest, I'm getting a lot of clothing in, and I'm becoming much more particular. Like, I think it's just because I'm seeing so much more. Maybe I'm becoming a little fashion jaded. I don't know. I've got a fantastic stylist. His name's Doug. For the most part, my stylists with Stitch Fix have really listened to me. I really hope that Doug listened to me on this last part. Where Wantable shines is with its types of edits, and then also with its themed edits. And y'all, let me tell you, I'm a girl who is all about a theme. If I have a brand that reaches out to me and wants to work with me and tells me I can choose things from their website, I am instantly thinking, what kind of theme can I choose? And I'm like, oh, you know what? We're going like pre-fall preview or summer fall, or we're looking at reds. And if there's something over here that doesn't fit my theme, but I really, really love it, I might either try to make it fit my theme real hard, like blurring the lines a little bit, or it's just not happening. So Wantable speaks to my heart with these themes. This one is the fall preview. Wantable has 3 different edits. There's a style edit, which I'm pretty sure is the only one that I've gotten. There's an active edit, which is mostly like workout clothes, that kind of thing. And then there's a sleep and body. I might try a sleep and body at some point, but I'm kind of scared of like getting bras and underwear, and I'm not trying those things on. So both Wantable and Stitch Fix have men's edits, and then I believe Stitch Fix also has a kids edit, and Wantable does not have that. So there are some varieties, and it totally depends on what you're looking for. And in all honesty, like these are my 2 favorite boxes. I can't tell you right now that there's one that is clearly my favorite. At the end of this one, I'm probably going to have a favorite box from today, but that doesn't mean that that service is gonna be my favorite. And there's a quantity discount associated with both of these boxes. With Wantable, if you buy 5, 6, or 7 items, then you can get 20% off your entire purchase. So there's a little bit more flexibility if you've got a couple stinkers in there. Now with Stitch Fix, you have to buy the entire box, so you have to purchase all 5, but you get a slightly larger discount. It's 25%. Yeah, I think that we need to like check out what's in these boxes. I've been talking for too long. I bet that's gonna be in the comments somewhere. If you leave that in the comments, it's okay. It only hurts my feelings this much. I'm at my office, like on a day off of work, because my house is still a crazy disaster. And so that's what's happening right now. Both of these come with a return label. My Stitch Fix goes through USPS. You just put everything you don't want to return in there. I got 2 bundles today. Look, like my Stitch Fix is feeling like fall. I normally kind of like do one box fully and then the other, but I want to compare the little burritos. Ooh, I have a handbag. I'm kind of liking getting the accessories. I didn't know what I thought of it at first. So this is also going back USPS for Wantable. I've got to make sure not to mix these things up. Oh, and my bundle is apparently so large that it is not fully attached. We're gonna turn this over. Okay, I've got my little Styled Vermeer sticker. I'm gonna see if I can reattach. Okay, I don't know. Which one's feeling more fall? Like they're both kind of bringing it. Okay, look at these colors and tell me which one's more fall. I don't know, but I'm excited to see both of them. All right, we're scooching some Wantable over here and we're looking at some Stitch Fix. Oh my gosh. I don't have Doug. Okay, I've got Andrea, and right now I'm kind of liking Andrea. So we will see. I'm real sad I don't have Doug. Okay, so first we've got a Market and Spruce. This is a really nice feeling top. Honestly, it feels more summer than it does fall on its own, but it is still hitting like 100 degrees Fahrenheit here in Texas. So I could totally make this fall with the right color pants. If I paired it with some pants with a more earthy tone, like if I paired this with a moss, if I paired it with like a russet brown, then I could totally fall this up. Putting a little belt or not wearing a belt around it and adding the right accessories, this could be perfect. This really feels like a cotton. Yeah, 50% cotton, 50% rayon. I can absolutely feel the difference in this. I really like it. I think that the stitching and detailing on this are fantastic. If you look, we've got just like a little elastic smocked band right here in the back. And I think that that's going to give some really good shape to my back, which a girl appreciates. This dress is screaming fall, and if you know me, you know that I love a good dress. I think that this pumpkin is super sweet. This is by a brand that I've never heard of, Les Serene. I don't know, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm not good at the words sometimes. But I really like the way that this one looks. We'll have to see what it feels like. It looks like it is actually a maxi in length. It's tiered. This is totally a style that I'm into right now. I can absolutely get behind these colors. Oh yes. All right, this is by Love Ellie. And it is just a sweet little 2-button cardigan with a very, very loose crochet knit. I also love that the sleeves are a little bit belled. I don't love tapered sleeves. Packet number 2. Okay, so in my preview, I can tell you that I know that I chose this dress. It looks like it was just this dress. I thought this looked perfect for the office. Look, it matches. It matches, but it feels very much like a standard office dress. It totally has Chanel vibes with this kind of tweed, with these little buttons. I'm just excited to see what it looks like on. It's 96% polyester, 3% rayon, 1% spandex. And then we've got some little shorts. Like I said, it's warm right now, but I don't know, unless I absolutely love these, that shorts are something that I want to purchase right now as we're moving into fall. Like totally seasonally appropriate. We just stepped out of August and August is our hottest month. Just ask my electric bill. Part of that's because we didn't have like insulation or part of an interior wall for most of the month. But I do like the color. It's almost a charcoal. And then these are by Market and Spruce as well. I want to say that Market and Spruce is a Stitch Fix proprietary brand, but I don't know that for a fact. If I do find out and editing Meredith wants to do us a favor, she could put it on the screen. Love you, girl. Sorry, I'm in the long hallway in my office. I think that I like this, but I don't know that I love any aspect of it. The shorts feel too short to me. They fit really nicely, but it's just the length. And then the top, I really, really wanted to like honestly, this sweater is by far my favorite part of it. I'm gonna come just a little bit closer. The sweater I think is so cute. It's got these adorable bell sleeves. If I had to choose one thing on this, that's what I would choose. I'm gonna take it off though. She's got 3 little buttons. They're a little bit persnickety. I went to Buff City Soap today. I'm obsessed with Buff City Soap. If y'all have a Buff City Soap in your area and you don't like doing laundry, it might be the solution to all of your woes, because I own way too much laundry soap from them now, and I actually like doing and folding laundry because everything smells so good. And it's like, ooh, what do I want to smell like? And the reason that came to mind is because one of the scents that I got today was called persnickety, just like these buttons. So here it is untucked. And I don't think untucked it really does anything for me. Let's look at the back. I think that I like the styling of the back better than I like the styling of the front. If I tucked it in completely, I don't know if my shape is conducive to tucked in completely. It makes me feel just a smidge uncomfortable. I don't know. I definitely like it at least front tucked better, but I thought whenever I pulled this out, I was gonna absolutely love it, and it's not in an absolute love category, which means that it does not need to stay. I might watch this video and change my mind. You have to realize that I'm literally giving you my first opinions. Like, I open these on camera and then I put them on my body, look at them in the mirror. I can see me in the viewfinder like this big. And then a lot of times y'all will say something, I'll go back and look and I'm like, oh, dang. Yeah, girl, you should have done that. Or, oh my gosh, I did not even notice that. How horrible, take it off. Okay, this one is giving me like all the fall vibes. I really like it, but it almost is giving me, I don't know, nightgown vibes. Are you guys seeing it? It might just be me, but I'm not wearing shapewear today. I don't know, I'm gonna walk a little bit and let you see. I adore the color. It feels like Girlfriend is stepping into fall. I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep it based on the silhouette, but God, the print is gorgeous. Okay, this one has potential, but I'm gonna have to see if I can size down. It is just, I mean, like too big all over. This one, because of the tailored properties, it just really isn't doing it for me. I'm gonna see if I can size down in it. I don't know what it would do though. I like it, but it's just not doing enough for me, and that makes me sad. I was so impressed whenever I opened this one. I think I'm gonna put a note in and just change my sizes across the board because I love the styling of this. I think that this is a beautifully cut little dress. All right, we're gonna move on to Wantable. All right, yeah, this feels very, very fall. Look at these colors, and that's what I wrote them. I didn't say that I had any specific needs because I didn't have any specific needs, but I always tell them that I love dresses. Actually, I don't remember whether I said I love dresses or not. I probably need to say that every time. Like, look, the way to this girl's heart is by sending me a dress. It doesn't even matter if it's a bad dress. I'm gonna like it better than a t-shirt, I promise, any day. I told them that I wanted to open this and for it to feel like it was fall. So I think that they have fulfilled my needs. Okay, so first we have a bag, and I chose several bags that had, oh, okay, this one has a handle that matches the bag. What I was hoping, there were a bunch of bags on my stream that had different colored straps. Okay, so the stream for Wantable is kind of like the preview for Stitch Fix. If you haven't been here before, so Stitch Fix sends you an email before they're gonna send you a fix with 10 items on it. You can choose up to 5 of those items. If you choose 5, you've made your entire fix. If you choose any fewer, your stylist is gonna fill in the holes. And then if you don't choose any, they're gonna generate a second preview to you. If you don't choose any again, your stylist is generating the entire thing. Now, if you choose something from your preview, you are getting it. With Wantable, you have something called a stream. I've probably got 50 things chosen on my stream. When you choose something on your stream, it does not mean that you're gonna get it. It means like, if they happen to have it in stock, and if your stylist happens to like it, and if she thinks that it fits your theme, she may put it in there. She probably won't. If there's something that you like, I have specifically written in, hey, I put something on my stream recently by this brand, it looked like this. they typically included it for me. I'd chosen a lot of little bags that had like decorative straps, and I was kind of hoping that this was one of them. Then I also chose some like real leather bags that are super expensive. 78 and Sunny. This is just a hunter green, really nice, a little sleeveless to like the truest extent. It is like a shirt where you have taken the sleeves off at the seams. I think that that would be great under a jacket. Like one problem that I have with jackets in the office is that typically I'm gonna wear a camisole under them. But a lot of times I'm not going to take my jacket off because I don't necessarily want someone walking in with me just wearing a camisole. You can always see my bra. It always feels a little nakedy. It's never business appropriate on its own. At least it doesn't look like it on me. I think something like this might be a little bit better. When I've worn something with sleeves, I'm always hot. So this is really cute. This is by Wantable. It is black and white polka dot, and this girl loves me some black and white polka dot. I think that this is so neat. All right, so it's sheer at the top, and then it's got a little ruffle, and then it's lined underneath that, and then it's only sheer, I mean, maybe about 2 inches from the shoulder seams in the front, and we've got a ruffle side and a ruffle neck. I think that that's really pretty. It is the same sheer fabric over black here. Let me see what this one's made of because I think that it's really nice and soft. This is 97% polyester, 3% spandex, and the lining is 95% rayon. That's what I'm feeling, is that 95% rayon, 5% spandex because it's super soft. And then the same on this green. It's a very, very soft tee. This is 95% modal, 5% spandex. Super nice, super soft. I don't instantly love it, but maybe it'll change when it's on. There's something about the colors that just don't totally jive for me. This is by Thread and Supply. It's a size 2X. It's a very lightweight sweater. I actually think that I asked for that. Like, if you include sweaters, realize I'm in Texas, please don't make them too hot. So she did truly listen there. This is 54% polyester, 20% nylon, 20% acrylic, and 6% wool. Why not? So far, everything in Wantable is a 2X. The sweater might be tight, and then I'm worried about this guy. This is super soft. It feels super hot, but I don't know, I think it's cute. This is 62% polyester, 33% viscose, 5% spandex. I don't love the way the inside feels. Like the outside is so dreamy soft, almost cashmere-esque, but then the inside is, there's nothing rough about it, but there's nothing soft or like I wanna put my hands on it kind of feeling. I don't know, we'll have to see. I'm not in love with it, and that's okay. Oh, are these the same pants? I think these might be the same pants in a different color. Look at, no, they're not. Are they both Democracy? They're not even both Democracy, but they both have cool pockets. Check those out. They like slant to the side. I always tell them that I'm into the little details. These pockets are doing it for me. I really love Democracy. These are some brown trousers. I've watched a lot of the runway shows for like fall, winter, and some of the big colors that I've seen are like cherry reds and then chocolate browns. And so I think that these would do some good things. I've also in stores though seen a lot of like moss greens and like green pants in general. I'm interested to see like these fall shades. Oh my gosh, these are cute. Look at these pants. Oh, I hope these fit. These are by Micah, and I can't think of having anything by Micah to know how they fit, but hopefully they fit well, because these are a size 20. The pockets are awesome, except they're super small. Like, look at my hand in there. I think it's time to get back and try these bad boys on. Okay, how cool do I look? I mean, like, there is literally only one answer to that question. So cool, girl. You look so cool. The first thing I put on from this box were these pants because I was like, please fit, and they totally do. I really like them. I think I like every element in here. Like, what do you think of my purse? If she's not $300, I might keep her. I don't actually have a purse this size. Let me show you the purse I typically carry. If I buy a purse, I'm almost always buying one that's this size, either in like this style or the bucket style with like the drawstring. Those are the ones that speak to me because I fit my world in here. But I think it'd be great to have something this size. I mean, I can definitely fit a wallet in there. I can probably fit everything that I actually need from the other purse in there. It's got this really nice stitching around the edge. I'm thinking that it is not that expensive. Oh, I'm cheating. I've got a tag that says $55 right here. That's pretty good. Jen & Co. And then it says that it is PETA approved vegan. I think that it's nice. Look, we've got like 2 very generous pockets. This, it feels very plasticized, or I don't know, shiny is not a feeling, but do y'all know what I mean? It's like that type of fabric. Sorry, I'm in my office, I was seeing something outside moving. I do think this is really cute. All right, now the jacket. It's probably my least favorite piece of this set. I was thinking it was gonna feel way hotter than it does. I actually like the way that it feels. It's a very casual piece. Like if I compared this to the other piece that I got from Stitch Fix, they would be worn at totally different occasions. I could wear this to work, but I'd be kind of dressed down. Like I could wear this whole ensemble to work and be totally fine, but it's not my norm. Typically, I'm wearing like a dress and an overpiece that's not this. Maybe we need to have a hot girl fall. I've never taken a hot girl summer. Hot girl fall is speaking to me. Let me know what y'all think. Let's do it. It doesn't pull badly. This is probably the right size. I think that that's great. This is not like, oh wow, how incredibly exciting is that jacket? It's just like, oh, that's a nice jacket and it's soft on the outside and it's not itchy inside. And hopefully it's not super expensive. I don't see the little Wantable tag, or I'd have told you. I'd have cheated just like with the last one. Okay, so I've got this front tucked. Let me show you. I mean, I like the way that this fits in the butt. I like the way that it fits in the sides. 5'10", this is not a long, but girl, she is long. I mean, it comes right down to where I want them. Love the color. The pockets are what sold me. Let me tell you, you give me a cool cut pocket and I'm probably buying those pants. Okay, so I went ahead and tucked it in. I mean, you do see some lines and things, especially for my underwear. And then right here where my belly button is, I have a natural line. I normally see it on colored pants, but I don't think that it really bothers me. And a lot of times this style pant will really accentuate my inner thigh, and I don't really feel like it's doing it right now. I can tell you that these pants are staying. If I love 5 things, this top might be, but I don't need this top. I think that that black top is gonna look better with these pants than it will with the brown, just because there will be a better contrast. So I'm gonna throw that one on. Okay, this changes the entire look of the pants, and I am in love, like in love with the pants 2.0. And this top I think is staying. I really, really like it. I think that the sheer parts on top make it feel so fun and feminine. Yeah, she cute. The overlay is a mesh, and then we just have this underneath. It's very soft. I think this one's practically perfect in every way. All right, I want to like this so much more than I actually do, and I'm telling you, I think that most of it is that these Democracy pants are hugging on my calves, and that's not one of my favorite things. We've got the cargo pockets here. I think that it's okay. The one thing I prefer on these pants to the Micahs is that this one has pockets that I have no idea why the others could not. Can hold more than like a 2x2 square. I think Democracy does a great job with bellies. They have that really nice big elastic waistband. They're like Fab Ab technology or whatever it is. This sweater, I didn't love it coming out. I don't think that it does anything for me. The one thing that I really like about it is how it feels on my arms. It's that, what are those like oversized sleeves that makes me want to sing that song, like, what's the sweater weather song? How does it go? So that's what I think about when I'm looking at these. But the colors, the stripes, it doesn't do anything for me. I feel like every once in a while I'll get a striped sweater that I'm like, oh, that does good stuff. This one just happens to not be it. I think that we need to go and see what final thoughts on both of these boxes are though. All right, so I think overall there was more that I liked from the Wantable box, but sadly I think that a lot of the Stitch Fix box was a fit issue, and probably some of that is on me. So I don't think that I can completely say, oh, okay, Wantable 100% wins, even though if I was keeping only things from one box, I would choose Wantable. Let me talk price. Okay, so the biggest thing that I noticed, because I did a little bit of math before y'all came back on, is the average price from Stitch Fix is $51.20 per item, and the average price from Wantable is $71.43 per item, so that's like $20 more per item. Now, I probably have done some of that to myself. I'm pretty sure at some point I went and I set my Stitch Fix things to like the cheapest items I could. Now, I have since changed that. I've since told them I want more expensive dresses. I'm happy to spend more on jeans. I'm happy to spend more on bottoms. And so I think that they're kind of catching up on some of those things. And it looks like Probably the dresses are the things, yeah, the 2 dresses are the things that are over $50. Everything else is kind of around or under, and so that does make sense. First, we have this dress that I love. I think that it feels like the epitome of fall. I just don't think the style of it was perfect on my body. This one's by that Lacerine, and it is a size 3X, and it's $69. And that is tied for the most expensive thing in the box. And this guy was also $69. I thought that this one had such great potential. It just didn't fit right on me. And because of that, it's gonna go back. I had initially kind of thought that I was going to try and trade it in, but I don't think that that's what I'm gonna do right now. I think I'm sending it back. There's just not a reason for me to do that. This was $39. I just didn't like the way that it fit in the neck, though I thought that it was really, really comfortable. It had a lot of cooling properties. I generally liked this one, and for $39, I think that's a pretty great price. I think that it had some styling detail that made it look very flattering around the waist, around the shoulders. It just wasn't the right one for me. The shorts that I thought were cute, but maybe a smidge too short, that were by Market and Spruce. These guys are $23.97. I'm imagining that they're on clearance, and I might have to rethink some things. $23, okay. But if they're too short, they're going back. That's just the way it is. But that's kind of a steal, isn't it? These are actually 98% cotton, 2% Lycra spandex. So isn't it funny how like a price changes and I'm like, ooh, hang on, let me get a second look at that. I think that that's actually quite attractive. So we're on the fence about the charcoal colored pants. And then the last item, which was my favorite in the box, was the Love Ellie, and it's $55. I thought that the bell sleeves on this were really pretty. I love the wide crochet. I'm always into having a sweater, especially one that's decorative, lightweight, not too hot, hanging around the office, but I do like to have one that will keep me a smidge warm as well. If I got this one for $55 and then I also got the $23 pants, we're looking at like $78 for those 2 items, which I think might be happening. Now let's mosey on over to Wantable. And I think the easiest way for me to do this is to go by like my least favorite to my favorite. And I know that my least favorite was this sweater. There's nothing wrong with it. It actually is lightweight. It feels great. It just doesn't say my name. This guy is $89. It's also too expensive for a sweater that I don't love. Yeah, that's just what there is. That's just how it is. Next were either the Democracy pants or the purse. I think they both have a place. I just don't know that I need either of them. And in the event that I decide that I want to keep 5, which I'm gonna have to check out, one of these would be coming back in. These are the second most expensive things in the box. The most expensive was actually that sweater. The sweater was $89, these are $88. The little purse is $55. Okay, so now my least favorite of my favorites was this guy. I think that it's really cute. I just don't know how often I would wear it. This guy was $76. Super, super soft on the outside. The inside does feel kind of like a lining. What it really reminds me of, and this sounds so crazy. So I've got a niece. It also, of course, happened with my daughter. Every time she has a stuffed animal that gets a rip in it, she calls me and she's like, Nene, please help me. I need you to sew up Peppa Pig. It reminds me of the inside of one of those animals, like how you have the incredibly soft fur and then on the inside it's like, this is what's going on in there. I see. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just where my brain goes. In third place is this top. It's $54. I don't know that it's worth $54 for a plain green tee. I think the color is absolutely beautiful. It has all the fall vibes going on. It feels very kind of forest green. It looks lovely with this camel and the like russet orange. I don't know if that's a color, burnt orange. I'm gonna think about it. I think that it's cute. And then my second favorite, which is staying, is the Lavapella. This little lady is $54. Love, love, love her. And then my favorite, which is obviously staying, are these orange pants. These are $84. If with my Wantable, I decided to keep just these, they'd be $84. If I decided to keep my top 2, it would be $138. So 84, we've got 138. If we decided on the third, it would be 192. Now, this guy, which is my fourth, is pretty expensive. That's taking it up to $268 for these 4. But then if you add the 5th item, that's where that 20% off of the total comes in. So we go from $268. If we added the purse, it would actually make the total less expensive. So we go from $268 to $258, right? So the purse is like free plus $10. If we went and added the Democracy pants, it'd go from $268 to $284. That +5 discount always ends up making things a little bit more complicated. If you decided to keep everything, it would be $500 even, which I think is fascinating. That $500 would get you 20% off, which is $100, which would bring it to $400. I'm definitely not keeping everything because I do not love this sweater. I would love to know what your thoughts are. I know that I'm keeping these two at the $138. I have to decide if I'm adding 3 more and adding like $150. I'm about to go back and watch because I think that the outfit with the orange was so adorable. I would love to know your thoughts. I know that I'm keeping this guy and I know that I'm keeping these two. And then I've got some on the fences. I would love your opinion. I like to say at the end what I'm keeping. And so I'm gonna tell you that what I am keeping are my definites. 1, 2, 3. I want to know, in your opinion, whether Wantable or Stitch Fix won in this round. Hey, thank you so much for watching my channel. If you've enjoyed this, I would love it if you give this a like. It totally helps me if you comment. I cannot get to all the comments, but I get to as many as I can. Subscribing is amazing. If you're subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for doing that. I really, really appreciate it. There's literally nothing that makes me feel better than looking at my subscription numbers and seeing them rise. That's bad, isn't it? But it's quantifiable. It's like, oh, yay, your channel is growing. And you can see it happening. If you'd like to support my channel, congratulations, you are doing it. The best way to support me is by doing exactly what you're doing now, and that is watching. Thank you, you're awesome. If you're interested in Stitch Fix or Wantable, my code's down in the bottom. If you have a code, you're welcome to put it down there. And if you're interested, you're definitely welcome to use someone's code down in the comment section. I believe that I also have a coupon for Wantable. I think it's like $10 off. I think you might be able to use it even if you are currently a Wantable person. It's worth a try. I don't know. Stitch Fix gets you $20. In the event that you try it and it does not give you a credit, y'all email me. My email's always in the description. I've had that happen quite a bit recently for some reason. They fix it almost right away. Hey, look, I hope that your day is as amazing as you are, and I will see you in the next one.
Beautiful.